Hello guys, this is Mantis Zero with Game Go Gakuen, and good evening once again. Let me make sure that's working. Okay, good. So, today I'm going to try to burn through some of these images we took, these screenshots we took in the game, and edit my cards, and get through these as fast as possible. Oh, today I'm going to try to burn through some of these images we took. Sorry, I had that, I had the stream open in the bigger window, so just go ahead and start in on these. Nobody's here yet, but I'll go ahead and get going. 銅像だと思うけど、きっと見ない方がいいと思う。So 銅像, I don't have a card for that, I guess. Oh yeah. Well, not really. So, let me make one. Make sure it's in the Japanese sentences deck, tagged with Demento. No. 下は銅像だと思うけど、きっと見ない方がいいと思う。Alright, get the reading for that by switching to the Japanese note type and then switching back to close. So below the cloth is a copper statue, I think, but I'm sure not looking would be the best thing to do. So dozo is the word. Some of these are kind of questionable as to whether I would actually need to study them. It's just a combination of copper and statue. It's pretty straightforward. And I don't know how much they can, I don't know how much they can do with the definition here. It says dode, what is this? Something shita zo. So it's got do and zo in the definition. So what is this? Chuzo. Kinzoku o tokashi. I guess 中継にそぎ込んで目的の形にすること。中継. Maybe that's a mold. Oh, 鋳型. Okay. いいものを鋳造するときに、鋳造するときに、溶かした金属を流し込む型。物事をはめ込む一定の枠、決まりきった形。So, to make molded materials, or to make imono, I think, right? Imono, yeah, to make castings. Where is that? So in order to mold castings, it's the mold into which you put the molten metal. Or this also means a frame, a fixed frame that something goes in, something that's a shape that's decided, basically a mold. Other than the interesting word here, chuzo, I don't really know if this definition is not going to give it away, but I'll go ahead and do it. Chuzo. Now let me define chuzo here. Alright. And then in the definition I will need to add the reading for igata. Okay, and then Dozo, the reading, the Japanese or the English is a bronze statue. I don't know. I thought Do was copper. I don't know why it says it's bronze here. Because if you just look up Do, copper. So a copper statue, is that the same as a bronze statue? I don't know. If anybody knows, please chime in. So, alright. No viewers yet. I'm streaming, right? Yeah. Okay. Good. So let me get an image. Oh, here's one. A little birdie. Alright. I don't know if I should include that in the shot. I guess. Why not? Well, I don't know. I don't want to make it bigger than necessary. But that bird is kind of weird just being there. Yeah, that's alright. A little bit. I don't know. Nah. Let me get in a little bit closer to the statue she's looking at. Alright, I like that one better. Okay, looks good. And since that's our only image, it'll be easy to find. There we go. Okay, let's keep going. Move the chat so I can see. Sorry, I was just watching yesterday how some people do this chat thing, and I guess a lot of people have a second monitor that they use. I don't have that, so we'll have to leave the chat room right here. これ赤いペンキでわざわざ So this one, it says this red paint, they went to the trouble. So did they go to the trouble of using red paint on this? I guess I've already got cards with waza waza, but I guess I'll make that the word. I don't think I have a card for this. I mean, waza waza is kind of an easier word, but I'll make a card for it because I might as well. Someone will be able to use it, and I'll probably study it just because it's actually, even for words that you don't really have a problem with, it kind of is good practice to read the Japanese definition when you're studying, so it'll give me a little bit more Japanese reading practice. これ赤いペンキでわざわざ So let's look up what waza waza means. Waza waza 何かのついでではなく、特にそのためだけにする様、特別に。Alright, so not doing something while doing something else, basically. Yeah, I guess I said that right. Not doing something, by the way, but especially for that purpose doing something. Or especially. To take the trouble to do. Yeah, especially or expressly. expressly, yeah, taking the trouble to do. Taking the trouble to. I think that's kind of the way I feel that word. Expressly, purposely. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Alright. Okay, is this the image I'm going for? Or should I use the one? Yeah, she's looking at it. That one's kind of cool. And, guess I don't need the big pillar in the middle of the room, huh? Guess I don't need all that either. How's that? How about that? I don't know if I like that. Sorry, real picky. Alright, that's gonna be what I go with. 1632. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy this because I'm gonna make a new card from this one. Namasai. Namasai Niyoi. にする。まさかこれ。Go ahead and put that image in there. So, Namagasai is, let me get the reading so that you can kind of follow along by reading down here if you want to. So, Namagasai is like a raw smelling, I don't know, kind of like wet trash. I don't know, Namagasai. I'll look it up, but to me it just feels like you know, like a biological smell of things rotting away or something. I don't know. まさかこれ考え、there's no way this is 考えないようにしよう. Let's not think about it. So let's look it up. Smell fishy. Fishy. And then there's chinamagusai, is bloody, smelling of blood. Namagusai. Okay, I guess it's fish. Fishy smell. Well, let's look it up in Japanese first, just to make sure. Yeah. 生の獣肉? 獣肉? 生の獣肉や魚に特別の匂いがする. Alright, I think that's our definition. But I don't really know how to read that, and I don't know how to read that. This means beast meat. Beast meat. So that's probably beef or pork or something, or chicken or horse or squirrel, I don't know. Yeah, sakana ni, or fish. Tokuyu, did I say tokubetsu? Tokuyu, a characteristic, having the characteristic smell of live animal meat or fish. So I'm going to add some readings here. Tokuyu no niyoi ga suru. No, it's probably nama. What am I thinking? It's got to be nama. Yeah, nama. Raw. Whoa. Nama. Oops. Naka. Nama. Nama no. 牛肉。獣の肉. Yeah, I mean, that's, the kanji kind of give it away for me, so I'm just going to put the reading. Yeah. And yeah, I guess they define it as meat. Just meat. 生の牛肉や魚に特有の匂いがする. So that's why I think it's good to look up the Japanese definition, because the English definitions, at least in the dictionaries I have, oops, for namagusai, they don't mention anything about other meat, only fish. And that's not really correct if you look at the Japanese. So I'm going to put meat smell. Smell of meat. Smell of raw meat. How's that? Smell of raw meat. Raw meat smell? I don't know. Let me make sure no one's got any questions. Hey, what's up, Defy K? How you doing? Thanks for following me, and thanks for joining. That's great. Alright, you're the only one here right now, so thank you. Alright, so yeah, be sure to ask me questions as we go along. Yesterday I played a lot, 90 minutes or so worth, and I took a lot of screenshots, so I'm going to try to get through them. These are just the gravestones and saying Aude Odisberi and how many different lifetimes he lived. So I don't need to make a card from that. I will make a card from this though. Just wish that tree wasn't in the way. See, there's a good shot here of the little bowl, but I think the camera changes when you walk around and read it, so. Question is, which one do I want? Alright, I'll just go with that one. And I'll get a shot of the mausoleum and a gravestone here, a token gravestone, to let me know where I was at. And, yeah, I guess that's good. Is that too much room? I'll know it's a gravestone, even if I cut part of it off. Alright, that looks alright. Good enough. 2307. Yeah, what am I doing? ここは霊廟か何かかしら. So, is this a mausoleum or something, I wonder? 霊廟. Here it is. Mausoleum. Oh! Oops. 2307. There we go. So, 先祖など人の霊を祀ってある建物. So, your ancestors and such, or where spirits of people are enshrined. The building where spirits of people are enshrined. So I guess a mausoleum is the word that was in the English dictionary, and I will just believe that, because I mean, a mausoleum, I don't know, maybe in the West doesn't really hold their spirit. Maybe it does, I guess, but mostly for their body, I thought, but maybe not. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about mausoleums. Alright, reminds me of that Fallout Boy song, huh? We're going down. 筆跡に文字が刻まれているわ。刻まれているわ。Okay. 石踏みの材となる石. So, the stone that forms the material for a gravestone. So I guess Ishibumi is technically a gravestone. So I don't. Let me make sure. Ishibumi, I thought was gravestone. Ishibumi, a stone monument. Oh, okay. With an inscription on it. Ah, okay. So what should I change this to? Monument stone. How about that? Yeah, because it's not a gravestone. So I had that one mistaken. Let me look up Hiseki one more time to make sure I wasn't trying to define it. Oh, a stone monument. Monument stone. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Let me copy this just in case we have some more things. Oh wait, did I read this out loud? Hiseki ni moji ga kizamarete iru wa. So on the monument stone, characters are inscribed. Oh, okay, so we got some more. Any questions yet? Nope. Okay. You still here? I don't know. It's still loading, but oh, you're still here. And we got another viewer. Visa Martins. How you doing, buddy? I think I remember you. Moja. Moja yo. Se yo. 渇望し冥界より這出るものよ. So, the deceased, thirsting for life, crawling out from the people that crawl out from the underworld. Okay, so I'll just keep putting this picture in all these cards. Ikichi o susuri, sipping the fresh blood of a living person. So ikichi is 生きている動物や人間の血. The blood from a living animal or human. Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't read the rest of it. Sorry. 生き血をすすりその渇きを癒したならば and what is this one? 闇暗き。闇暗き地のそこへと帰れ. So sipping the blood, the live blood, your thirst is quenched, or this character means like to heal. Thirst being quenched, to the bottom of the dark land you return. Alright? And I mean, I could have made a card from Yami Kurakichi or Yami Kuraki, but I can only have one card because I've only got one definition field to use. So I chose Ikichi just because it sounds more usable in more situations than Yami Kuraki, but maybe not. I could be wrong. But hopefully we'll find another situation where this word comes up. Alright, I'm going to move on. Any more texts? Moja, Ikichi. Shisha o tomurau kotaba to wa omoenai kedo. Alright, let's search for that one. Let's make sure I have this copied still. Tomurau. Oops. Tomurau. Oh, okay. So, I guess I didn't have the text here, so I'll add that. Moja. And they put a comma here after 2 periods. That's a little excessive. I'm not going to put that. Too much punctuation for me. So here we've got, I guess, ikichi again. So we could have defined it here, but this tomurao is a good word, so I wanted to make sure I put that there. But if this tomurao kotoba wasn't here, this tomurao word wasn't here, we could have closed, deleted this, and then gone back to the other card and done yamikuraki instead. But tomurao is kind of too good to pass up. I like these verbs like this. They're just in plain form and so easy to pick out and learn. So tomurao means, oh, let me make sure I put the, oh crap. Let me put the image in here before I forget. Okay, so tomurao, hito no shi o kanashimi itamu. So to pain over, to pain and be sad over, I don't know if that's even a word, to pain. Itamu means like to hurt and feel sad about the death of a person. Shisha no tame ni sougi, kuyo, and sougi is like a funeral. Kuyo is, as I define here, shisha no rei ni sonaemono nado o shite sono meifuku o inoru koto. So to pray for the happiness in the afterlife of a dead person and giving them offerings. So offering things to the dead. Basically, this is offerings to the dead and hoping for their happiness. Hoyo. Hoyo is Bukkyo no gishiki. So Hoyo is a Buddhist ceremony. Oh, itonamu. So to hold a Buddhist ceremony, an offering or a funeral for a dead person. That's tomurao. Or to mourn for the dead or to hold a funeral service. A funeral type service. So, I guess that's it for those. Any questions? Hey, what's up, V Samaritans? I don't know how to read your name, I'm sorry. But, oh wow, got some more people. Alright, White Ops 02, you're back. Zaga Nihongo, you're back. Welcome back. So, I'm going through the images now. I don't think it's possible for you to catch up on what we just did and what I said earlier in the broadcast, so I'll just have to say it again, I think. Just going through the images from yesterday and filling in my cards. Our cards now. I think I'll be I can't share anything but the new ones because I have no way to search for edited cards or cards edited within the last few days. I can only search cards added in the last few days, and that's why I can only make decks out of the new cards. But if somebody knows a way to search for edited within a certain time frame, please let me know, and I'll try that. I'll definitely make these edited ones available for people if I can search for just those. I just don't want to, you know, upload the whole Demento deck when it's not fully edited and I don't have images for all the cards. So I want to make sure you guys have the cards we went through together. Makura. Makura de hotondo nani mo mienai wa. Alright, this is another card that uses Makura. So that may be why I don't have a card for this. Makura de nani mo mienai. Oku oh, sorry. So it's pitch dark and I can't see anything. Oku ni nani ga aru no kashira. I wonder what's in the depths of that. I wonder what's inside. 目を凝らして見てみますか? Let me see if I have this. 目を凝らして見てみますか? Alright. Good. You know what? I'm going to add the context here. So that I have some idea of why I would need to 凝らす my 目. Makura. So makura is pitch dark. で、何も言えない. Nothing I cannot see. I cannot see nothing. So double negatives are okay in Japanese. Oku ni, oops, oku ni, nani ga aru のかしら。やるのかしら。Alright, now I'm going to have to do the readings here myself because I don't know how to do readings for just one card. I guess I could do it that way. Oh well, I'll just do it manually. Mienai. Nanimo. Nothing. Kura. Kurai is dark. Kurai. And ma is like really. So really dark. Just like pitch dark. ここに何があるのかしら目を凝らしてみますか Okay, so 凝らす is 意識を一つの物事に集中させる. So I don't usually put the periods at the end of the last definition or the only definition in the Japanese meaning field. So 意識 is like your awareness. So putting your or concentrating your awareness on one thing. So to concentrate one's attention on a thing. Just to make it literally the same as the Japanese definition. So I guess it's good. You just need to get an image here. I guess I'll use this one. And then we'll leave this stone tablet, stone monument, stone, and that was hiseki, as we learned a few minutes ago. Okay. I don't know. Do I need all that? Maybe not. Alright, I like that one. That one's pretty good. 2544. Whoa. Wrong button. Okay. I don't think there were any other... Yeah, there were no other lines from that, so... Aureolus Belli, Another Lifetime Lived by Aureolus Belli from 1870 to 1974. Oh, there is one. Okay. Let me copy this. Oh, but I'm not going to be able to use it because it doesn't have the hand, so I'm not going to copy this. Anybody got any questions? Oh, okay. Okay, great. Little more literal. Really dark. Yes. Okay, so yeah. Makura is literally very dark. So ma is really real. And then kura, hang on, kurai is dark. Okay, yeah, let me know. I'll try to be a little bit more literal. So, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to have to take another screenshot with this hand. And let me make sure. Osotte kuru. So, osou is to attack. Oh, I don't have this one. So, I'll go ahead and make one. I mean, osou, to me, from playing games, osou is like a real basic word. But for some of you, this may be your first Japanese game. So, I'm going to go ahead and make a card. But at the time I played this game, I didn't plan to share my cards with anyone, so I just didn't make one. But I think you guys, someone will find it useful, so I will make one. So osotte kuru. So kuru is combined with osotte. The osotte form of the verb oso becomes osotte, and kuru means like to come. So come and attack. So Keihai is like a feeling or an air, an atmosphere. So the feeling that I'm going to be attacked. Wa, nai. Nai just means not. Yo, dakedo. So it doesn't feel like I'm going to be attacked. But, wait. Did I break this up into 2 cards? I may have to combine those. Ryoi. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll just keep it as 2 different cards. Well, I don't know. Do you want me to make a also card? I guess I can, or I don't have to. If you don't care, I'll just add this to the other card, like this. 襲ってくる気配はないけど. If you don't want me to do this, say something, and I will make a card. So. 襲ってくる気配はないようだけど. And yo means appears, so it appears not to have the air of coming to be attacked. Dakedo is but. So it doesn't have the air of coming to be attacked, but fuyoi ni, if I carelessly sawattari shitara, touched, sawaru is to touch, and tari means and so on. So if I carelessly touched it or something, hikizuri komaresou. So hikizuru is to drag, and komu is to go into something. So be dragged into something. And komaresou, this so connector here means it seems like. So it seems like I would be dragged in if I touched it carelessly. So let me check the chat. Okay, so if nobody cares about making a new card for this also word, I'm just going to leave it added here. So again, you have to let me know if you want me to do that. So I need to find the best. Alright, that one's a good one. Alright, how's that? Good? Save that. 3137. There's the image number I'm going to look for. Okay, good. We've got, that's basically the same image with just a hand extra. Chamomile. And I already have a chamomile. Or no, I don't. I don't have a chamomile card because it was really easy, but easy Japanese. Chamomile. Ah. Yeah, I don't have a chamomile card. Okay, I don't think I got a good image for this because the lady rushed in, but that's later. That'll come later. So, alright, you guys are still here, great. Yeah, and DefEK, let me know if I need to translate more literally. So I don't mind at all. So just tell me. Okay, 細身の剣がかけてある。何本かは地で錆びついているわ。Let me see if I have the card and then I'll translate it. Oh, I don't have that text. Okay, well I'm going to go ahead and add this text here because I didn't make a card for it. 何本かは地で錆びついて. Oh, didn't need to use the kanji. ついているわ. Let me try adding the reading for this. Regenerate readings. Please don't regenerate readings for everything. Let me try this. Okay. Okay, that didn't work. Ah, crap. Can I undo that? Come on. Ah, crap. Alright, I'm gonna have to... There's gotta be a way to generate readings more easily. Let me try it this way. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay. Okay, I'll work around Anki's quirks. So, 何本かは血で錆びついているは細身。So, 細身. Well, I'll translate that when I tell you that when I read this. No ken. Ken is a sword. がかけてある. Kakeru is to hang. So, かけてある is are hung. So, swords are hung. Swords of thin body are hung. 何本か? 何本か means many long cylindrical objects worth with blood. 血で sabiru is to be rusted or to rust. 錆びついている to have rust attached to them. So some thin the swords of a thin body are hung, and many of them are rusted with blood. Okay, I hope that was literal enough. So, 細身, the Japanese definition is 普通より幅が狭く、ほっそりと作ってあること. So, let's see, a narrower width than usual, and thinly made. So narrow. I don't know. See how much better the Japanese definition is than the English one? There's got to be a better English one. A narrow blade. No. Narrow, slender. Usually about swords. Okay. Okay, well I like that one better. Should have used that to begin with. But I mean, the Japanese definition doesn't specify sword, so it could be anything. Yeah, but in the example, it does say hosomi no katana, so a thin sword. Okay, so anybody have questions? I know there's a delay on this, so everything is nice. I've never actually saw tsukeru being used outside of this game. Oh, the kanji for tsukeru? No, I think, I don't know, maybe I just study my cards too much, but the cards I have, tsukeru is used quite a bit. And I think I've seen it in the Core 2000 decks as well. But I don't know. On the Core 2000 ones, I've edited them a lot, so I don't know if I just added kanji just to be, I don't know, extra diligent about my kanji study or what, but the tsukeru, I think, is used pretty often. So, yeah, it's not a bad kanji to learn. So, not too hard to learn either. It's pretty easy to write as well. So, alright, what image do I want to use? There, Huey's kind of out of the way. I mean, I don't have anything against Huey. I guess I could keep him in there. But you don't really see him, so I don't know. Here we go. And this has got axes in the picture too. Maybe that's kind of misleading. I'll focus on the swords. Unless, can an ono is an axe. Ono? Can that be considered a ken? I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. 現代は両刃の刀を言うが So a double-sided, I don't know if that's how to read that, but essentially a double-edged sword used to, but in general, 刀の刀をも含めて応答を言う剣 So I don't think I read these right. I'll have to check on how to read those, but essentially a two-edged, double-edged sword, but in general, even one-edged katanas are included and is used to refer to big swords. So it doesn't say anything about axes anywhere. So I don't know. I'll leave the axes out of it as a point of focus. Let me see how to read this. So kata to, kata ha. So ha is blade. Kata ha is 刃物で片面または片側片側だけに刃がついていること。Oh, so here we got that tsuku again with the kanji. So there, that answers your question, Defike. It is used, I guess, pretty commonly, even in the dictionary. So, yeah, you might go ahead and take a mental note of that. And let me make sure that this is ryoha. Ryoba. Okay. 両面または両側に刃がついていること。Now here the tsuku isn't used, so I would say that the dictionary should be a little more consistent than that, but the fact that one definition doesn't have it and the other one does, you can take it or leave it. So it's got it here and it doesn't on for one-sided sword or one-sided blade, it's got the kanji. For double-sided it doesn't. So it's up to you. But yeah, that's kind of cool how your question was answered in the dictionary lookup. So 3341. Let's how come I can't add an image? What am I doing wrong? Okay, I have no idea what I changed or did differently, but now I can add images again. So, ooh, do I have this one? Oh, no, I don't. There's another tsuku. 何かを引き伸ばす道具なのかしら? I wonder if I have that half of the sentence, or that half of the idea. 引き伸ばす. No, I don't. I'm going to go ahead and make a card. Why not? So rope is rope, just like it sounds. Rope wo makitoru. So makitoru is to wrap and take, to wrap up. Or to coil up. Yeah, I guess coil, not wrap like, I don't know, it could mean wrap, I guess, but like coil around something. Coil up, handoru. Handoru is handle, ga tsuiteiru is attached. Okay, so a handle to roll up the rope is attached. 何かを引き伸ばす. And I'm going to use the kanji that they use. So the difference between this hikinobasu and this hikinobasu. This hikinobasu is jikanteki okuraseru. So to make something later in time. This hikinobasu is kukanteki nagakusuru. So space-wise, this is time, this is space. So to make things bigger or longer in space. So they use that kanji correctly. Sometimes I wonder if they're using the kanji correctly. in this game. There was something earlier that I was going to question about their kanji use, but I didn't do it and I forgot what it was. I don't remember. But I don't want to get too caught up in pointing out whether or not their kanji use is 100% correct. But because I could very likely be wrong because I'm not Japanese. Wait a minute. I'm making this card. I don't have to do all this. Okay. There we go. Did it for me. Okay, I just gotta fix this. Just gotta make sure I'm in the right script here. I can't make spaces with the Japanese full space characters. Okay, so what should we do? Hikinobasu or Makitoru? I think I've already got another card with Makitoru. Makitoriki. Yeah, I do. Makitoriki. Yeah, I did this one in an earlier video. Yeah, there's another Makitoriki. So, I think I'll do Hikinobasu. I don't think I have Hikinobasu. Nope, I don't. So, I'm gonna do that word. Hikinobasu dougu nanokashira. So this is a 5-character answer, so I'm just going to put a hyphen to represent 5 dots as the hint. So let's look up Hikinobasu. Yeah, it really would be nice to have a second monitor to be able to check the chat room at any time. Okay, you guys are still here? Alright, thank you guys. So, 引っ張って伸ばしたり大きくしたりする. So, to pull on something and stretch it or make it bigger. Kind of gives it away, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to add a reading for hipparu. It's a pretty basic word. Now let's see what the lovely English definition is. Draw out. Lengthen, stretch out. Yeah. Lengthen, stretch out. Or draw out. Yeah, so draw out could be, well, that's more in the time sense. Like draw out a meeting or something like that. So lengthen or stretch out is the spatially concentrated definition that this kanji here implies. So I'm going to leave it at that. Alright, now I just got to get an image. Alright. So, yeah, I love that widescreen hack. Really makes it easy to get more of the image. Okay. That's good. 3407. Okay. Let's move on. 死体のように、身体中に、or 体中にひどい拷問の跡がある. So, well, let me see if I have it first. If not, I can translate it while I type it. Well, shitai, there's going to be a lot of words with shitai because there's a lot of corpses in this game. Gomon, torture. Okay, I don't have anything with torture. So, I guess I'll make a torture card. Shitai, that's a dead body. No yone. Seems like a dead body, huh? Shintai Chu or Shintai Ju? I don't know. We'll see. hidoi. I'll just leave it as hidoi and kana, like they did. Gomon no ato. So gomon again is torture, and ato is traces of. Aru. So we get the Japanese readings. Shintai Chu. I'm going to look up and see if there's any readings on this in my dictionary. Because I do have a reading dictionary. Nope. Okay. Shintai Chu. Shintai. I got a feeling it's a Shintai Ju. If I'm wrong and somebody knows, please let me know. But I'm going to go with Shintai Ju. Karada, or maybe Karada Ju. Is there a Karada Ju in here? That might offer us a hint. Tai Chu. Karada no naka. Oh, here we go. Karada Ju. So, yeah. I don't know if this is a rule, but Tai is the onyomi. So maybe for onyomi combinations, this is read Chu. I don't know. Because, like, Ichinichi Ju, all day. Ichinichi is the kunyomi. And so maybe for kunyomi, like Karada is a kunyomi for this character. Maybe for kunyomi you use Ju. I don't even know if that's a rule. I'm just guessing. Like maybe that makes sense. But if anybody knows the rule for sure, please let me know. It'd be nice to have people in here that are better than me in Japanese, so they can help too. Because a lot of this stuff I don't know either. Because I'm not a native Japanese speaker. I can just understand Japanese well enough to get meanings across. And that's pretty much what an interpreter does. So, Shintai-ju, that's what I'm going to go with. And if it was, well, but Shintai is the onyomi, so I don't know. This is also read Karada. I know it's read Karada sometimes, so I'm just going to make it Karada, so that I can be confident that Karada-ju is a good reading. So, yeah, if you type Karada, you get Shintai. Okay, so let's finish this. 首に何かかけている。かけてる。なんだろう。I did translate this for you, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty much the end of the idea of the sentence. So, I guess gomon can be our word. Anybody have questions? I don't mean to ignore the chat room. It would be really nice to be able to see that at all times on another monitor. So yeah, I didn't even think about that, but I watched somebody's, I think it was Soda Poppin'. I don't know who he is, but he's really popular, I guess. So he said that you should have a second monitor. I was like, but I guess it does make sense, considering I have my whole screen taken up here, and the precious real estate could be used on another screen. Alright. 自白を強要するため肉体的苦労を与えること。現行憲法は拷問を禁止している。I don't need that. Basically, it's saying that under the current constitution, torture is forbidden. And we don't really need to know what's forbidden or not, because we're not lawyers in Japan, so we'll just go with this. So, 自白 is I think self-confession. Let me make sure. 自白、罪や秘密などを自ら、白状すること I didn't know what 白状する is. 白状、自分の犯した罪や秘密を話すこと。So to talk about your secrets or guilt. 白状. So, 自白 is to basically talk about your guilt or secrets. So, confess. So, to confess voluntarily or to confess yourself about a secret or a crime. So, So back to the original Gomon. Where is it? そう、自白を強要するため So to force a confession, physical suffering, to give physical suffering in order to force a confession. Well, that's a pretty good definition. I mean, I guess in English, torture could mean just torturing someone for fun, just because you want revenge or something. But I think this is a good enough definition. Because, I mean, maybe Japanese people, this kind of torture and the torture just for fun are different words. I don't know. I'm not a torture expert. 肉体的 I don't need a reading for that. 肉体的 Okay. 強要 自白 Alright, now I'll go ahead and define jihaku here. Where did it go? Tsumi ya himitsu nado mizu kara hakujou suru koto. Yeah, I can pretty much guess what hakujo means if I come across this or when I come across this definition in the future. So I'm not going to make another definition inside the parentheses with another set of parentheses. So we'll just leave it at this. Jihaku. Alright, good. Go on. Is there an English one in the Japanese group? Nope. Torture. Physical torture. Yeah, I guess physical torture is a good qualification for this word because there is just anguish, you know, that some people call torture, so, like mental anguish. So, and some of it self-inflicted torture. So, this is physical torture. Good to specify. So can I? Yeah, here we go. I mean, the subtitles probably aren't in the way, but anyway, just for a little more freedom. Yeah. All right, 3504. Good. Add that. So, 首に何かかけてる. So there's something, 何か hung on his neck. 首 is neck. 何か is something, and かける is hang. なんだろう? I wonder what it is. What is it, I wonder? 取ってみる. I wonder if I should try taking it. Well, not I wonder, but try taking it, or やめておく, or don't do that, or give up on that idea. So she pulls the lever and the spikes go down, and then I go back and look at it again. Any questions? No? Anybody still here? Alright, still got 2 people. Alright, you guys must really be into studying Japanese, and that's great. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do here. That's what makes this channel different than other channels, is that it focuses on learning Japanese too. So I hope this is going to help you guys, and I know maybe other viewers want to just see me play the game, but I mean, there's plenty of people that have already played the game in English on Twitch, so if you just want to see how the game ends, I guess you could watch the other channels. Let me make sure that this is not already here. Hariga. Hari is needle. Nope. I don't have a card for this. Do I need a card for this? Hari ga tobidete ite kakurerarenai. I can't hide because there are needles jumping out. Tobideru. I guess I don't have tobideru, so I could make a card for that. Hari ga tobidete ite kakurerarenai. Yeah, this is a kind of a hard word to conjugate because you see this re here and it might make you think that it's already starting to be passive and then they add another rare. That's because kakureru is the main verb and this re is always part of the verb. So you have to add after the re another rare nai to emphasize that you cannot hide. Alright, I'll just do my little anal retentive thing where I don't really need to do it, but I just don't want to have another furigana for B when the B is perfectly readable as it is. Okay, tobideru. Jump out, protrude. Yeah, I think protrude is a good definition. Project. Yeah, protrude is good enough. I like that one. Tonde soku kara deru. Tobidasu. Okay, there is that definition too, but that's not the one we're looking for. So to come out from that place by jumping. Tobidasu. To jump out. 帽子の中から鳩が飛んできた。飛び出てきた。So from the hat, a pigeon came out, jumped out. So not that one, because nothing's jumping out like a pigeon. 勢いよく前に進む。踊り出る。飛び出す。スタートから先頭に飛び出る。So with much force, continuing forward, or proceeding forward with great force. 踊り出る. Odoru is to dance out. I don't know. Tobidasu. Well, this is the same as this, so I don't know. I guess tobidasu also has two meanings. So from the start, so proceeding forward with much force. What's a good way to say that in English? I guess rush out or rush forward. So going to the front from the start, rushing to the front from the start. 急にそこから出る。飛び出す. So suddenly going out from there. 物音に驚いて家から飛び出る. So being startled by a noise and jumping out from the house or running out from the house. 前や外に突き出る. 飛び出す. There we go. That's the one we want. So jutting out or forward. Tobidasu. Alright, I'm not going to copy the tobidasu, I'm going to use that as a hint. Tsukideru. I'm not going to add a reading for that. The tsuku is a pretty basic kanji, you should probably know how to read that one. Me no tama ga tobideru hodo takai. So, your eyeballs protrude out, it's so expensive. So it makes your eyes bulge, it's so expensive. Alright, so yeah, those definitions are pretty short and sweet. I like those. Now to find an image. She's looking at the dog. There she's looking at the spikes. Here we go. What is Huey doing? Is he shaking? Yeah, there we got Huey looking at it too. Alright, how about that? I guess we don't really need Huey anymore. Okay. I guess that's good. Save it. 3601. Alright, there we go. Oh, we forgot to close. I forgot to close it. Oh, and it's not Toby Dasu, so we need to add a hint too. So, oops. So 1, 2, 3, and then fourth character is not sheep. Sorry, excuse me. Ah, I guess it wouldn't be she because you would have Tobi da shi te. Tobi da shite ite. So it would be 5 characters. So 4 characters is not going to be that Tobi dasu. So I guess we will add this here. Oh, but no, that'll give it away. That'll give it away. Because it's Tobi deru and Tobi dasu is pretty much the same word. I mean, it's in every single definition of the word. So I'm going to leave it out. Too much of a hint. Alright, are there any questions? I don't think I've checked the chat. Ooh. Okay, it doesn't look like we're connected to the chat yet. Are we still connected? Yeah, okay. Alright, Defi K and Jiaga Nihongo. Nihongo is your last name. So thank you for being interested in learning Nihongo and staying with me during these trying times where we sit down and learn hardcore style. Okay, here we go. Torikago? にしては大きすぎるかしら. I wonder if it's too big for a birdcage. Torikago. I guess I don't have a card for Torikago. I guess I could make one. Torikago. Torikago? Alright, I'll make one. Why not? Torikago. I'll leave it not in kanji. The kago not in kanji. Only the tori or bird in kanji. And kago is cage. Kago is cage. Torikago? にしてはにしては Nishitewa means like for a. So for a bird cage, oki sugiru. Too big. Sugiru. Use the kanji like they did. Kashira. Okay, so I'll leave the first sentence at this and get the readings. Oh, we've been going for over an hour. Yeah, you guys are troopers. Thank you. So yeah. Oh, shoot. Right. Torikago. 3 character answer. I'm just going to search it in all kana. Kado janai. Kago. Torikago. So yeah. I guess it is. Okay. Sometimes they use kago in kana. But most of the time it is torikago. Oh, but no, there's got an X before the kago. So I guess sometimes it's not used. Birdcage. Alright. Tori o irete kau tame no kago. Oh, the kago gives it away. So you put a bird, it's for putting in and keeping a bird. Kago. There's got to be another way to say kago. Norimono no ichi. No, that's not that one. Take to, I don't know what that is. But using bamboo, harigane or wire, などの細いものを編んだり組んだりして作った入れ物. So it is a container that is made from putting together or weaving together thin objects like wire or bamboo or whatever this tool is. What is that? Tool. Cane, rattan. Okay, so it's probably like a wickery thing. Wicker. Yeah, I guess you could have a wicker birdcage. I don't know. I'm going to take the tool out of there. Tame no. Okay, I guess I could do this. So, tori o irete kau tame no. I'll just add it all in parentheses. Take, harigane nado no hosoi mono o andari kundari shite tsukutta iremono. Or just iremono. There we go. How about that? A container for putting in and keeping a bird. I mean, I'm not specifying that it's made of wire, but you don't put birds in sealed containers and expect to keep them as a pet. So I'll just leave it at that. Now let's get an image here. I think I stepped out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Get it hanging from the ceiling there. And I want to leave it focused. Oh, but that guy's in the way. His head is just going to be sticking in there. That's fine. I don't need her whole body in there. Nice as it is. Okay. So we got it attached to the ceiling there, hanging visibly. 3712. Okay. So we got one more sentence with this image. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm pretty sure I don't have that card. Where is it? I will look for the word ori, which is also like a cage. Ori. Here it is. Nope, I don't have that one. Alright, any questions? Oh, hey, alright. 4096, thank you. Alright, yeah. Oh, that Kago isn't a Jojo kanji. It's not a Jojo kanji either. Jojo. Yeah. You guys know Jojo, the singer? Anyway, yeah, I don't think that's a Jojo kanji, is it? It's probably in the Heisig though, right? I don't know. I guess I could look it up. It is. No, there is no Heisig number. But somehow I have a story for it. Is there really no Heisig number? That's hard to believe. Sorry. Got distracted. But yeah, I don't even have the Heisig number for it, so I don't know where I got that kanji. Because a lot of my kanji deck is just the Heisig stuff. So. Does anybody have any more questions? No? Okay. Alright, you guys are awesome. Where was I? Oh yeah, making a card. There it is. 人を閉じ込める折 にしては. Okay, so a cage for closing in a human. For that, basically, like for a bird cage, or for something that encloses, for a cage that encloses a human, it's a little bit tight. 窮屈すぎる. It's too tight. すぎるはね, isn't it? Get the Japanese readings. Sorry, I say that every time. I should stop that. But just in case people are just joining and they don't know why I'm doing that, it's just because Anki won't let me, or won't generate the readings with any type except one that says Japanese in it. And close can only be titled close. You can't say close space Japanese and have it do close. Have the close function like this and the Japanese reading function. So if anybody knows how to get around that other than what I'm doing, I would really appreciate that. And I would appreciate it really if the developer, Damien, would fix that. Because it's kind of troublesome. But oh well. I've gotten around it this long. 窮屈. 場所が狭く苦しい。狭苦しかったり. So I guess they combine 狭い and 苦しい. So 狭苦しい. So 苦しい is like vexingly narrow. 物が小さかったりして自由に身動きができないこと。様。All these definitions that have koto and sama, some of these I kept the sama. So having that, being that you cannot move freely, or having the appearance that you cannot move freely. I guess this just has the appearance, this cage has the appearance that you could move freely. So I guess I'll use the sama too, but just seems like kind of redundant. How about that? 場所が狭苦しかったり、物が小さかったりして、so, 自由に、I think I translated this, 自由に身動きができない。So, moving your body freely cannot do. So, cannot move your body freely. 窮屈. No, what's the English meaning? Cramped, I guess? Narrowness, cramped, tightness. Oh yeah, it could be tightness of clothes too. I think that was in the Japanese definition. Narrowness, cramped, tightness. Crampedness? I don't know if that's even a word. So I'm mixing here a noun with an adjective with a noun, but oh well. Narrow. Well, it's being used as an adjective, so I'm just going to put narrow, cramped, tight. Good enough. Because you couldn't use sugiru with a noun, I don't think. Well, maybe you can in Japanese, but to say in English that something is too narrowness doesn't make sense. So I'm just going to leave it like this. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't know. No. Oh, I know what it was. I was going to show you how the tightness of clothing, ifuku no tightness. Zubon ga kyukutsu ni naru. So pants get tight. And pants have gotten tight over the years, it seems like. Okay, I don't know. Should I stop here for now? We've done over half of these images out of 157, which is basically 160. We've done over 80 of them. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you want to take a break, or you want me to sign off for the night? Either way is fine with me, because yeah, it's kind of a lot to go for so long and not get up and have a break. So if you guys want to stay, I'll just take a break and see if any of you guys are still here after the break. So if you're still here, I will keep going. If you're not here, I'll just stop for the night. So you can let me know in the chat too, but I'm going to move these images out of here that we did today. We did quite a few. Here we go. Yeah, these 82 items. Cut those, put them in the viewed folder. Man, look at all these. 522 screenshots of this game. And that's just since I've been streaming, I think. And there's even more of these probably. Well, not even more. Less, but still a lot that we've put into our Anki deck. Alright, so 75 left. That feels a little bit better than what we had before. So, yeah. We will... you know what? If we come back... Okay, let's see what you guys said. I'm good. Keep watching this. I'm already far past my sleeping schedule anyway. Oh, don't tell me that. I don't want to keep you up. But Crory, if you want to keep watching, that's fine. I'll keep going. I'm just going to take a little bit of a break, though. And if... who's the other guy? Nihongo? Ziaga Nihongo. If you have anything to say, please let me know. But I will take a 5-minute break and we'll come back. And you guys also tell me, do you want me to keep doing these images or do you want to play the game a little bit? We can do either one. So it seems like you guys are pretty hardcore about learning Japanese, and I think that's really good. And I don't want to keep you from learning Japanese by playing the game and building up even more images that we're gonna have to sift through later. So I could just try to clear these out and then we could play the game tomorrow. So just let me know in the chat what you want to do, and when I come back I will do that. So see you in about 5 minutes. Alright, I'm back. I'm eating something though. Sorry. If that gets annoying, I can put it in the fridge for later. But let's see. Play the game or clean the images. Either way is good. Cards are better, more information in less amount of time. Yeah, that's true too. I wouldn't even bother myself with all those images. Too much effort. Though I guess it would be pretty boring to do just cards. Yeah, I mean the cards. I don't know. It's pretty much just like you said. Yeah, I agree. Cards are better for learning Japanese because you do get the most information in the least amount of time, and you don't run around the game, you know, not seeing Japanese text the whole time. So, but yeah, with the image, for the longest time, I didn't use the images and I just had the text. And for a lot of the cards, I could remember in my mind, I could picture what part of the game the image came from or the text came from, but I think it makes it a little bit more fun to have the images there to look at when you do the cards, because some of them you don't remember. At least I don't remember, because I make the cards and then I study them months later, and the game's not so fresh in my mind. So um, I don't know. I like I like the cards with the images. It is a lot of effort, but I mean, oh well. I mean, really, it's not that much more effort than, I mean, making the cards. When I use this window right here, that's where most of the effort comes from. When I already have the cards made and I'm just reading you the definition, I mean, most of the time is me translating the definition, and that's pretty much what takes the most time. Just cropping the image and putting it in here doesn't really take that much time, much extra time. So I don't mind. It's totally fine. But are you guys even still here? Oh, all right. And Trainwreck GP. Yeah. So what time is it in Japan right now? It is 8:42 a.m. So yeah, I know you've probably got a stream shortly, don't you, Trainwreck? So thank you for joining me. Um, Today we were just doing some image editing, or yeah, image cropping and adding them to my flashcards. So I don't know if you've heard of Anki. It's a flashcard program to quiz yourself on stuff that you want to review in the optimum order or the optimum interval so that you don't forget it. Um, so I guess I'll stop eating and, oh, okay, 8:45 a.m. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, yeah, thanks for joining. That's really awesome to have you here. You're like pretty much a celebrity compared to me, because I just started, and yeah, like I told you in my message, it's really cool to see somebody who's a Twitch partner um, actually following me. So I really appreciate that. I'll just go ahead and stop talking for a minute. Well, I mean, I'm going to keep talking, but I'll keep going with what I was doing. We've got 75 images left, and I'm not going to do them all, but I'll just show you the process of adding images to cards that I already have and making cards um, from scratch as well. So if you have any questions, if you're new to Anki, I know it's probably not going to make a lot of sense at first, but if you watch some of my earlier videos, or if you've already watched some of my earlier videos, you've got an idea of how Anki works and how my cards are set up. But I'm not going to explain that right now, but if you have any specific questions after watching, I think I have 2 highlighted videos, and I think it shows there. But if you have any further questions after watching the highlights, I'll be happy to answer those questions. So what I do is, oh, okay. Yeah, it's awesome. And if you ever decide to play games in Japanese and have like a educational stream that's kind of like mine, maybe we can have a crew or something. Oh, okay. It's Yaga Nihongo has got a question. What's the best way to get a copy of the cards you've already made, and also how to keep up to date? Um, so the cards I've already made, see, I don't want to give out the cards I've already made, like the whole deck here. There's 439 cards, 440 cards. If I just give those out, and then I edit them with images in the future sessions, then your cards will be out of date, and I'll have them updated. And if you already have, if I just give these cards to you and you start studying them and you get these reviews here. Sorry, I think my webcam's over there. But see this review column here? Like I've studied most of these 7 or 8 times. You know, when you get reviews built up, you don't want to have to go into Anki and then import and then overwrite all your progress because I added an image down here. So I don't want you to have to mess with that, and I haven't figured out how to export the cards I've edited. Like I said, if somebody can figure out how to do a search for, like here I can do added in the last 8 days and it'll give me 27 cards. And so I've shared cards like that. I shared it in the chat room, I think, in a previous video, and I think I shared it in the chat room at the beginning of the previous stream. Sorry. I've shared it like in the chat room for the previous 2 videos, and you probably can't read the text, and I know you can't click on the text just watching the video, so I can go into my Dropbox real quick and get that link for you if you want. Also, I will do that, by the way. But also, I'm uploading my previous streams to YouTube. YouTube deleted my last account. I don't know why, but I made another one, and I'm going to try uploading the videos again. And YouTube has the comments where you can, or not comments, they have comments, but you know, the video description where you can paste in stuff. So I can paste a link to the cards from that individual session, but I don't know, maybe I can take a vote from you guys. I don't know, because in one session I only do maybe 10 cards or less of new cards. Those are the only ones I know how to search for anyway. I do a lot of edits, but as for added cards, I mean, having 8 cards here, 7 cards here, 9 cards here, rather than do that, I was thinking of just maybe doing a weekly deck of all the ones, like 27 cards. That's, you know, that's a lot of new words, I guess, for 1 week. I don't know, but if you want me to do it per week, I could do it that way. But and how to keep up to date, I don't know. Other than joining the stream every day, I guess you could watch the YouTube videos if YouTube doesn't delete my account. So you could watch them there. So as long as they don't delete my account, I'll post a 2-hour video every day. I don't care. So I just have to leave my computer on overnight to upload it and process it, and it's their server space. So I don't know. Maybe that's why they deleted me, because I was taking up too much space. But yeah, I'll give you a link to the YouTube page when I get that all up. I have some videos uploaded, but I need to edit them and get the channel looking right before I give a link to it. But let me go get you the Dropbox link real quick. Let's see. Okay, you can still hear me, I think. I think I can go in my Dropbox folder. I just don't want to. I've got a lot of shared stuff in my Dropbox folder with other people that's probably private to them, and I don't want to give away their privacy. So let me look in my public folder. And can I right click on it and get the public link? Oh, here we go. Yeah, you can. Alright, so here you go. Oh yeah, thanks Trainwreck, Trainwreck JP. I don't know what you'd like me to call you. I'll just say Trainwreck JP. Yeah, I realize that the highlights for Twitch will be saved forever. And I know you can highlight pretty much the whole video too. And I've done that with a couple videos, but really some of the videos I don't even know if I should save, because I'm going to be doing similar videos. They're so similar, like, I guess concept-wise, that I don't know. I kind of feel, I don't know, narcissistic just keeping those around. But if people want me to highlight the whole thing, I mean, I guess I will. I mean, I don't think Twitch has a policy against that, so yeah, that's a good idea. If you want me to, I can go ahead and do that and delete the highlights when you guys are done with them. But yeah, I guess I'll try that in the meantime. But yeah, this link here that I just posted is for the cards for the last 7 days as of 2 days ago. So They won't have the cards from yesterday or today, but let's see, tomorrow's Thursday, and then Friday. I guess every Friday maybe I could post the week's cards. I don't know. Or I could do it every day. It's I guess it's up to you guys. Whatever is most helpful to you, I'll do it. So, okay, back to the screen. I don't even think I've done one card since I've been back. Let me do one card, and then it's been about 2 hours. I think I'll call it a night for tonight. So let me do this one card. So first I make sure that I don't have the card. Oh, something else? Hey, some more people. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind just answering you guys' questions. Oh man, everybody shows up right as I'm about to be done. What's up, guys? Yeah, E10D4D. I have never seen you before, I don't think. So yeah, welcome. I was playing with Anki and got a Japanese closed note type working. Kotae o arigatou. Yeah, no problem. Ziaga. Ziaga Nihongo. And yeah, great. If you know how to get that type working, E10D4D, please share with us right now, and I'll try it right now. So yeah, I don't mind stopping the card editing and answering your guys' questions and having you guys teach me stuff about Anki. So yeah, I know there's a 30-second delay or so, so I'll just eat my vegetables here, and hopefully you can post to the chat how to do it, and I'll try it. Or if you have a, I guess you said you were just playing with it. So yeah, please let us know. Alright, sorry being selfish here about eating. Let me search to see if I do have this card, I know I do.焼きごてが赤々と熱せられている。使い道はあまり考えたくない。So I don't want to think about how it's going to be used. The yakigote. So yakigote is a hot poker. Alright, so, sorry. Yeah, alright, awesome. The card type name is Japanese close. The template includes close expression on the front. Okay. Will it let me do a close deletion? That would be awesome. So I do have close deletion on the front of my cards already. Yeah, right here. So I've got that. So it'll do the Japanese reading and close. You can do both. Sorry, I know there's a big delay. Okay, I mean, if it worked for you, I'll try it. But what do you think I should do? Do you think I should, let's see. What do you do? Change note type. Manage. Should I rename? The Japanese ad is looking for the word Japanese in the card type name. Yeah, but I tried that, I think, but I didn't use a hyphen, so that may be the key. Yeah, as long as it has the word Japanese in the note type, I know it will do the reading. The problem was I couldn't get it to close delete. So as long as it's going to do the close delete, I mean, it has to be able to do that. But in the Anki manual, it says that for the closed note type, you can't call it the note type anything but straight close. Just that 5-letter name, and you can't add anything to it. I'm pretty sure. Let me see the manual real quick. Oh, I accidentally installed a spam bar or a spam homepage. Or a malware homepage. I don't know. What was I searching for? Anki manual. Let's see. Close deletion. The closed note type is treated specially by Anki and cannot be created based on a regular note type. If you wish to customize it, please make sure to clone the existing closed type instead of another type of note. Okay. Let me try that. That may be what I need to do. I'm using the latest version. Japanese add-on. Version 2.0.2.8. What is mine? I can't check it right now. I'm pretty sure I'm using the latest one. Let me check. Yeah, 2.0.28. Alright, let me go back and, manage my note types. I'm going to try that. Oh, you did clone it? Okay, let me try that. Let me try it. Yeah, that would be great if we could do that. Change note type. Manage. I don't like that you have to go all through all those screens to get to the manage screen. Clone. Where's clone? Add. Clone. Close. Okay. Close. So you said to title it Japanese close? I'll try it just exactly like you have it. Japanese close. Okay, let's try that. Okay. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, changing note type. No, I don't want to do that. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to try it. So we're going to change this to Japanese close. Let's hope it works, man. If it works, high five to you. This is going to be awesome. Let me find a new card to make. Let's see. I don't think I have that card. Oh, but I have Horitsukeru. Man. Alright, I'll just... Give me a sentence. What should I do? Alright, here, let me just try this. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to study it. So, 印をつけたりするのに用いる. Oh, okay, that worked. Now let's see, 用いる. Let's see. Okay, that works. Oops. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Japanese enzes, tags, none. Let's see. Let me just add it to what do I want to do? I'll just add it here. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's tag it with close test. Well, let's not even give it a tag. I don't want to make a new tag. This is going to be real hard to find. Let's see. Because these words are so basic. Oh well. Here we go. I'm doing it. Okay, so let's go to, let's close out of this, close out of this, custom study session, tag, maybe none? I don't know. We don't need that. So let's do the ones added today. 9 cards, alright. Let's see. Okay, we got that one. 布の下はどうぞ。だと思うけど、きっと見ない方がいいと思う。Oh, okay, so yeah, this would be a good, if you guys are still watching. Awesome, you guys, there's more people. Okay, great. So now I can show you guys, some of you may not have seen how I study the cards, so now you can see kind of how it all comes together. So here's the image. She's looking at the sheet. So below the cloth is a copper or bronze statue だと思うけど I think, but きっと見ない方がいいと思う but I think it's best not to look. And my hint here, I just knew the answer because I just made this card, but 銅で鋳造したぞ So 鋳造 means oh no, I messed that up. 金属 金属を溶かし so melting metal and pouring it into a mold, you make it into the target shape. So that's what chuzo means. Alright. Dozo. Dozo. Let me see how to read that. So I've got this plugin that shows me the intonation, so it's just dozo flat. So that plugin is, I can't remember, it's called the pronunciation plugin or what, but you just highlight a word and press Control 6 and it tells you. Alright, so let's just do these cards so you can see how they're studied. 死体のようだね。体中にひどい something something の跡がある. So it looks like a dead body. Throughout the body there are cruel looking marks that they're cruel traces of whatever this is, and it means, I mean, I know what it means. I mean, I know what the word is, but I'll just show you how I would normally, if I didn't remember that card from having made it, you know, an hour ago, I would look at the Japanese definition to figure it out, and if I couldn't get it from that, I would click on the show English meaning. So, 自白を強要するため肉体的苦痛を与えること。So, in order to get a 自白, which is 罪や秘密などを自ら白状すること。So, getting a crime or a secret divulged voluntarily. I don't know if that's voluntarily, but having the person themselves confess to a crime or secret. 強要 is to demand, I think. 強要. So demand in order to demand a self-confession, a physical suffering is given. So that would be torture. Torture. Physical torture. Sorry, that font, you can't read it, but maybe you can. Gomon. Okay. So I'll just, for the people that have watched from the start, they saw me make these cards. Okay, here we go. It worked. Woo! High five to you. E10D, 4D. You saved the day. Man, you really did. By cloning the closed note type, I can now get closed definitions and have the readings generated. Here. So, man, you just saved the day. Thank you. Whew. Now I just got to convert all my closed stuff over to this closed Japanese type, and we're good. So, man, I don't know how to thank you enough. That made my life a whole lot easier. So, thank you. And I'm going to delete that one, but delete note? I just want to delete card. Is this really? Okay. Oh, it said note and it's one card deleted. I hope that didn't just delete it, but I can make a new one. Anyway, the problem is basically solved. So thank you so much, E10D4D. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and study the rest of these cards that we made today so that you guys can see what they're going to look like when you download them when I make the link available. So we were discussing before, are you guys still here? Yeah, we were discussing before whether I should upload one deck per session, and each deck would have like 7 or 8, 9 new cards, or wait till the end of the week and upload all the cards from the week. So we could do a weekly episode of cards. I mean, not an episode, a weekly pack of cards or a daily pack of cards. I think it would be easier to keep track of if we just had one per week, but if you guys want me to do individual days, I can do that. So I just may not keep them all in my Dropbox folder forever if I'm going to have that many decks, but I can keep them in there for a month or two. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the rest of these 6 cards. So she's looking at this cage, and it says, 人を閉じ込める檻にしては something すぎるわね. So is it a cage to shut in a person? For it being something like that, it is too, and whatever this is, it is too much of that. So 場所が狭苦しかったり、物が小さかったりして自由に身動きができないこと様. So having the appearance or being such that you cannot move freely because things are small or vexingly narrow. That's a pretty bad translation of that. But kurushi is like, I don't know, suffering. So it's sufferingly narrow. So a place is sufferingly narrow or small and you can't move freely. So that would be semai. Oh, semai. But semasugiru, sugiru, would be just one character. So it's 2 characters, so it's kyukutsu. I know that may look impressive that I know that, but I just made the card, so it was pretty easy. So I'll look at it again in 4 days. Okay. 針が something something で隠れられない. So there are needles 前や外に突き出る. So something is jutting out or forward. So that would be 飛び出る. 飛び出ていて隠れられない. So the needles are jutting out and I can't hide. So that's because she pulled the lever that was over here. So that one's easy. 4 left. Okay, ロープを巻き取るハンドルがついている. 何かを something 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 something. 5 characters. I use a hyphen instead of 5 periods to indicate it's a 5 character answer because I don't want to count all the dots. I know those of you who have watched my other videos, I've said that several times and it's probably getting annoying, but just want to emphasize that for the new viewers. 道具なのかしら. So there is a handle attached for rolling up the rope, and I wonder if it's some kind of tool for 引っ張って伸ばしたり大きくしたりする. So something for pulling and stretching things or making them bigger. So I think that was 引き伸ばす. 引き伸ばし. 引き伸ばす? Yeah, 引き伸ばす. That's 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, oops. 1. Oh, I can't highlight that way. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 引き伸ばす. Alright, that's good. Only 3 more. I feel like I was just about to point out something else. I don't remember. What was it? Let me go back, see if I can refresh my memory. What was I going to say? There's an English hint. Oh, it was that comma. I'm really picky and I like the way this comma looks. Sorry, that wasn't a big deal. I really don't need to type the answer again because I just got it right. Oh, hikinobasu, sorry. Now I got it wrong. Alright, I'm still going to say I know that one. 匂いがする. まさかこれ考えないようにしよう。So there's some kind of smell, and it can't be, but this, I'm going to go with not thinking about it. So 生の牛肉や魚に特有の匂いがする. So there is a smell particular to fish and meat, raw meat and fish. A smell particular to raw meat and fish. 生臭い. 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 匂いがする. So there is a raw meat smell. Could this be? Yes, it is blood, but I'm not going to think about it. Okay. What is this? 3 characters? にしては大きすぎるかしら。鳥を入れて飼うための入れ物。So a container for keeping, for putting in and keeping a bird. So that would be 鳥かご. 鳥かご. And I'm using the kana just because the game did. Yeah, you can technically type it with 2 characters with kanji, but yeah, I still haven't figured out a good way to say that. Okay, there's one of them that's kanji and one of them that's kana. You know, I don't want to have something like a period for one, like a period for kana and a comma for kanji, because that could give a little bit too much away. So I don't know. Maybe in certain cases I could do that, but then I may just assume that, well, maybe this. Anyway, if I start using periods and commas to delineate kanji and kana, I may think that the period hints that I already have a bunch of may indicate, you know, 3 kana or something, and I don't want to start confusing myself. So, all right, that one's easy. これ赤いペンキで So this is with red paint. 何かのついでではなく、特にそのためだけにする様、特別に。So specially, or especially for that purpose, not just doing it by the way. So わざわざ. That's doing something expressly or purposely. Okay, and that's the cards we made today. So yeah, I didn't get to go through any of the other images. I've got 75 left, but I don't know. We've done quite a bit today. I've been streaming for over 2 hours now, and we got through 83 images, I think, and we learned how to. Yeah, we learned how to. I'm going to convert those right now. So let's see. So there's a closed type. So we got 21,748 cards to change over. Change note type. We're going to change it to Japanese close. And then change close to what? Nothing. Okay, we'll just leave that there. All those match up. Let's do it. That's fine. We'll synchronize it later. So this note type here should change. Alright, so we got nothing under close. We've only got Japanese close. Woohoo! So, man, that saved the day. So change note type. Let me just make sure there's no cards in here. Manage. Close type? Nothing. Japanese close? A bunch. Alright. Man, if I was better at Twitch, you know, E10D, 4D, I would put your name up at the top of my stream, you know, and say praise to you for this session, because you answered my question. I asked in the stream if anybody knew a way to be able to get the Japanese readings and the close expression to work, and you did it. And you did something that I had not tried doing. I just tried making a new one, but I did not clone the close type. So that was the magical maneuver that enabled me to do that. So thank you so much, man. So you guys helped me out just as much as I help you out. So that's the way I like it. So thank you guys. And oh, Trainwreck's still watching. Hey, I didn't know if you were streaming yet or not, but you guys are awesome, and thank you for joining me today. It's been really fun, and man, 2 hours just fly by. Normally I can't sit still in a chair for 2 hours, but we're together studying and playing games, it goes by really fast for me. I'm sorry if it doesn't for you. I try not to go on too long, but yeah, it just flies by for me. So thank you guys for giving me something so rewarding to do. And oh, you stream at night, okay. Um, so yeah, you guys check out Trainwreck. He lives in Japan and he knows Japanese, so I'm not saying ask him all the questions. He may not want that, but check him out anyway and watch his stream. He plays some cool games. Uh, there was a what was it? Killer is Not Dead or something. One of the Killer 7 style games he was playing that looked pretty cool. I had never played that one. I haven't played Killer 7 either, but I like Grasshopper Manufacturer and the games made by what's his face. Uh, can't remember his name now. He did the uh, Shadows of the Damned, I think it was, and a bunch of other stuff. I think he did No More Heroes, maybe? I don't know. Alright, I'm just revealing my lack of game knowledge, but anyway, yeah, I'll be on tomorrow night, guys, and we'll talk again then. And yeah, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time is when I'll be on. Oh, you're doing the Yakuza game and the Samurai. Okay. Yeah, so you guys check out Trainwreck JP if you want to watch Yakuza or Yakuza in the Samurai era. So, um, and if yeah, if anybody else has a channel they want me to give a shout out to, I'll definitely do that because I owe you guys for joining me here. So, thank you. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow and have a good night.